When we start thinking about this, guys, I think about the fact that there are a whole lot of investors out there that posture themselves as aggressive investors, especially during times like these. We've seen the market just go almost straight up since March of 2020, and continuing to look like equities are the best place to put money for the time being. And everybody is an aggressive investor until the market makes them cowards. And that will happen sometime. And people who thought they were aggressive, when they take a 15 or 20% hit in their portfolio, they wonder what the heck happened.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell y'all a story about my dad. When vehicles went from having gauges that would show you the progress of whatever it is you wanted to look at, so it's a gauge that shows, red, green, whatever over time, and you can see it becoming a problem before it is a problem. Yeah. And then they went to just lights, like, hey, you have a problem. My dad called those idiot lights. Like, only an idiot's going to wait until the light comes on. You need to know before a problem becomes a problem. The gauges really helped you understand, hey, there's something happening there and we need to do some adjusting, or no, we're good. Like, the light has come on. Have y'all ever had a light come on and there wasn't really a problem?
Oh, yeah.
That happens a lot. So the same is true with your investing. Your review, your annual touching base with your advisor should serve kind of like a gauge, okay? And if we're in the midst of volatility, or even if we're not, you have a conversation about what does that look like when it happens, because it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. So when there's a 10% pullback, what does that mean? You get to see the gauge instead of the idiot light. You get to understand, what does this gauge actually tell me? And it means different things for different people. If you're, at the precipice of retirement and we're talking about your whole portfolio going down by 30%, that's a problem. That's the gauge is about to peg the meter there, so to speak.
And when your statement says it's down 30%, that's the idiot light that just came on and it's too late.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're younger, then that's a different situation. For you, that gauge still looks great, even though the portfolio is down tremendously. Just keep running the play. Just keep doing your thing.
Scott, I think about this in context of the ready to retire process and your retirement income plan. Mm-hmm. I used this example as we were talking about this amongst our advisors the other day. I said, if someone is supposed to be in one of their segments or one of their buckets, if you will, at $200,000, and last year they were at 220 and they had a 10% downturn, if all they look at is the 10% downturn, then it's, things are going wrong. Right. But if they then look and say, okay, I'm still on track for my my goal, then actually in context of your plan, that 10% downturn actually looks way better, in context with the plan, as opposed to just looking at it solely as a 10% downturn.
Want more content like this delivered to your inbox weekly? Visit fastest4.com to learn more.